16th of October 2023. This is another Warrafak moment, and I've heard a talk from Neil de Beer in which he proclaimed that he likes me and that he thinks I don't like him, and he struggled a bit. He could say this word skidmarks, but and then he don't want to mention Warrafak. Warrafak is that? What we are dealing with in this current day and age is a conglomeration of Warrafak moments. And this one, I want to talk specifically about the irony that is abound today. This fiasco in Israel is bringing out some really ridiculous statements from a lot of people, contradictory to whatever they said earlier. Contradictions is all over the place. They're struggling with changing their position from Ukraine to Israel. And I'm sitting here and I'm just smiling. I think it was Xing Shu, that clever guy about wars, that said, do not interrupt your enemy while he's busy destroying himself. And this is a message I want to give my tribe, the Boere. You look here in South Africa, and the ANC and the EFF is vocal about their support for Palestine. And they make a lot of statements about that. And they drag the word apartheid into it. They are so passionate about their commitment to Palestine. And I'm listening to it. And those that follow my channel, I have done a few skidmarks on BRICS and the position of South Africa and the future of South Africa in BRICS. And I have to refresh it a bit today. If you look at the current BRICS bloc, South Africa is the only country with a black government. Brazil is white. Argentina, okay, let me rather put it this way. Brazil, Argentina, not black. Saudi Arabia, not black. India, not black. Iran, not black. China, not black. Russia, not black. Egypt, not black. So, think about this. Here is the black government from South Africa, where blacks are 95% of the population, the vast majority. And they come out and they boldly proclaim their support for Palestine. And they demand a two-state solution. Now there's an old saying that says, give a man enough rope and he'll hang himself. The ANC and the EFF is busy hanging themselves, because they make these statements about Palestine, and then they say that the Palestinians are being robbed of their land, the Palestinians are being discriminated against, and the Palestinians are being brutally oppressed and things like that. And Xi Jinping and Putin sits on the veranda enjoying a sundowner, and the one look at the other and they say to one another, do you see what I see? And what do they see? A black government that is doing exactly what the Israelis are doing to the minorities in South Africa. And they are not even afraid to say that they will suppress the minorities in South Africa. BEE and affirmative action and all that shit. And yet, they stand on the stage and they proclaim their support for Palestine. While at the same time, they are doing the same things that the Zionists are doing. But you see, this is where that superior logic and natural intelligence comes in. They're too fucking stupid to realize that the other countries in the world listen to their shit and think to themselves, what the hell are these guys talking about? They're doing the same thing that the Zionists are doing in Israel. They're doing the same thing in South Africa. Okay, they haven't started bombing us, but they're slowly murdering our farmers. They're preventing white people from competing in the economy. And Xi Jinping has told them at the BRICS meeting, you better stop that BEE shit. But now, they're standing and making fools of themselves. They think that they are with the popular movement of the world against what Israel is doing. And they merrily cheer along. And at the same time, they're doing exactly the same thing that the Zionists are doing. They're doing it here in South Africa. The problem is, they think all the other world leaders are as stupid as they are. That's what they think. They think Putin and Xi Jinping and the guys from Iran and from Saudi cannot see what they are doing. They think those people cannot see. They've got a major problem. And we, the Boere, just need to keep that on the table. Let the world see the hypocrisy. Because the reality is, and I'm going to call it the BRICS world. The BRICS world is done with suppressing people. The BRICS world is done with that. But this stupid ANC and this stupid EFF, they think they are gaining favor by proclaiming their undying support for the Palestinians. Well, the rest of the people at the table look at them and say, come again? You are doing exactly the same thing to your minorities. That is the problem. You are doing the same thing to the minorities in your country. Now you want to come and stand here and tap yourself on the shoulder for supporting the Palestinians. What about your own people? But, Judge Himstra used to say, reality is stranger than fiction. These guys, EFF and ANC, with their racism, they have now put their foot right into it. How are they going to explain to Xi Jinping, or to Putin, or to the Saudis, or to the Iranians, that what they are doing is justifiable? They've got more of a problem. Now, what they also don't understand is that there are literally thousands of white Boer brains active in the economies in Saudi, in the economies in and industries in Saudi, in Russia, in China. All those people are aware of what the Boere is. They fully aware. Plus, they have first-hand knowledge of what the Boere did in South Africa and what the ANC did after that to South Africa. So these guys are busy cooking their goose. And for us, the Boere, you need to be very aware of what the Israelis are doing. Those Zionists are committing atrocities. And I'm not going to spend time on that in this skidmark. But the fact of the matter is, we see von der Leyen, Ursula von der Leyen, a daughter of the Third Reich, going to Israel, where there's a lot of victims of the Third Reich. And she pledges her support. How ironic is that? Coming from a regime that did the things that forced those people to Israel. And now she wants to come and make as if she's their big friend. That's ironic. But this is how that works. Remember, reality is stranger than fiction. The fact of the matter is, our superior logic part of the nation is now unwittingly placed themselves under the microscope, because that which they say they support in Palestine and which they are against the Zionists is exactly the same stuff that they're doing here in South Africa. So actually, if you really want to be ridiculous, the ANC is just a mirror of the Zionists in Tel Aviv. They don't understand that they have revealed themselves as that. They do not really click. Whoa! We should rather shut up now. Because if we support this two-state solution for Israel, how the fuck are we going to explain it to our minorities? So, on this rainy Monday morning, think about this. The ANC and the EFF has taken the Palestinian cause gun and shot themselves in the foot. Let's see when they arrive at emergency care. Please give me a like and a subscribe and share it. Thank you for your support.